We have two mitzvahs midrabanan when it comes to Shabbos of rabbinical origin. One is called the mitzvah of Kavod Shabbos, which means to be involved in activities that bring out the honor and dignity and supreme kedusha of Shabbos. For example, cleaning the house before Shabbos, lighting candles before Shabbos, all things that we can do to show how Shabbos is so special and uplifted and transcendent and amazing. That's all the fulfillment of the mitzvah of Kavod Shabbos. And then there's another mitzvah which is called the mitzvah of Oneg Shabbos, of having pleasure and delight on Shabbos, eating good foods, enjoying oneself, doing something that makes you happy. That's the mitzvah of Oneg Shabbos. Now we usually tend to think of those two mitzvahs as independent of each other. There are certain activities that you do to show the transcendence and the exaltedness of Shabbos, that's Kavod Shabbos. And then there's other activities that you do to make yourself happy, to give yourself a nice experience on Shabbos, that's called Oneg Shabbos. But the truth is we have a Kiddush in the Rambam. The Rambam in the last parak, the last chapter of Hilchos Shabbos, Parak Lamed, when the Rambam discusses the relationship of these two mitzvahs, the Rambam says a Kiddush. The Rambam says is that the real way to fulfill Oneg Shabbos is specifically by using things that one prepared l'kavod Shabbos. So those foods, for example, that one prepared in the honor of Shabbos, if then one eats them, that's how you fulfill the mitzvah of Oneg Shabbos. But for Oneg Shabbos, for the experiences of pleasure on Shabbos to be disconnected from the activity of Kavod Shabbos, in the Rambam it seems clear that that's not the true fulfillment of the mitzvah. Those things or those experiences that one is dedicating and setting aside and preparing l'kavod Shabbos, those things, if you then derive pleasure from them, that's how you fulfill Oneg Shabbos. What's the deeper meaning behind the relationship of these two things? And why is it that Chazal would set it up in such a way that Oneg Shabbos is to derive pleasure from that which has been designated l'kavod Shabbos? L'kavod Shabbos means, again, as I said before, activities that are highlighting the transcendence, the exalted kedusha, the nature of the divinity of the day. One might have this mistaken thought that kedusha of Shabbos is somewhat alien to us. It's somewhat foreign to us. It's something that we can look at from a distance and sort of admire from our ground floor, but it's unrelatable to us. Comes the mitzvah of Oneg Shabbos. What's the mitzvah of Oneg Shabbos? Oneg Shabbos means something that you very much enjoy, that's a part of you, that you understand, that you experience, that you enjoy, that's part of your life, part of something that you experience. And comes Chazal and say that the way to fulfill Oneg Shabbos is specifically by using the things that have been designated l'kavod Shabbos. The secret of that is that same exaltedness of Shabbos is given to you. It's a part of you. It's your rightful possession. You're an inheritor of that. The Jew himself is also transcendent and is also holy to the point of where you're a perfect match for the Shabbos. So Kavod Shabbos says, Shabbos is amazing, Shabbos is exalted. Oneg Shabbos says, and that is your rightful portion. And really that's what's highlighted, that's what's brought out in Kiddush. Kiddush, which is a time, which is what we verbally express, the exaltedness of Shabbos, the focus of Kiddush at the same time is that same day, which is so exalted and holy, is our portion, our inheritance. God shows us to be the rightful owners of that and to be given the gift of experiencing that. So this union between the exaltedness of Shabbos and our participation in that, that's what Chazal are trying to highlight with these two mitzvahs and the connection between them of Kavod Shabbos and Oneg Shabbos. Should be zeichet to be able to appreciate how significant we are and how much the amazing gifts of Kedusha that Hashem has given us, what that tells us about ourselves.